Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Stephen A. Smith. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And whether you're coming or going, don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all know I love me some sports, y'all. Y'all know I love me a good debate about sports and good healthy banter and all of the things, y'all. But Stephen A. Smith really has taken this feud with LeBron to another level. You have, people, like even Shannon Sharp, his colleague, and Brian Windhorst, and everybody just saying, can we just put the kibosh on this? Can we stop it? But Stephen A., like LeBron said, he's on his Taylor Swift tour. He is on his Taylor Swift tour where he is going to go around the world to anybody that has a microphone, to any place that he can give a soundbite, to, drag LeBron James at this point. And my personal opinion, I feel as though at some point Stephen A. had access to LeBron's people earlier in his career. And it sounds like some around the time, maybe right before he went to Miami or shortly after he went to Miami, it sounded like after that his access changed. And that was when I noticed the coverage of how Stephen A. was covering LeBron changed. And so from that point forward, to me, Stephen A., I never felt he's always fair in his commentary, because I feel like his commentary always depends on how close of a relationship he has with the player and the athlete and how much access he has to the athlete, which I feel is unfortunate because it makes you basically give biased takes based off of how cool you are or not with somebody, right? And I feel that can skew different things, right? And you already had Skip Bayless, who was never going to see it for LeBron and was going to drag him. So it's like now you're piling on, like, it was just weird. And now all of a sudden, it just feels like it's hatred now. It feels like you just hate this guy because you didn't get the access that you wanted and you feel a certain type of way. Yeah, you have Rich Paul's number. Yeah, you spoke to Rich Paul, but it's like, you don't have the access that you were looking for, that you've had access to other athletes, because the reason why is you'll cover those athletes differently. You won't be doing all this foolishness that you're doing right now with LeBron. So what has happened now, you guys? So LeBron, as you guys know, he went on Pat McAfee. I think did an hour interview or so. Talked about a lot of things. We're not going to get into too much of that in this video. A couple of things he did say was that him and Jordan really aren't that close, even though LeBron has looked up to Michael Jordan and all this and that. I never felt that they were besties to begin with. I felt Michael Jordan had a closer relationship with Kobe because I felt like Kobe more so emulated Michael Jordan's game and the killer instinct and the competitiveness and all of that. So, but nonetheless, LeBron would pay homage by, of course, coming out earlier in his career wearing the number 23 and all of these things. And so basically said that Michael Jordan told him, talk to me when you retire. Talk to me when you retire. And I think why Michael Jordan is saying that is because I think he's sick of the media coverage. And what I mean by that is he is sick of the constant Michael Jordan comparisons as long as LeBron is active in the league. He's just sick of it, right? Because he's no longer the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. So it's not like he's at the games, like seeing what's happening or anything else. I think he's really kind of removed a lot of himself from the basketball coverage. Like you see, he's the only time you're going to see him now at the All-Star game is if they do the celebration of like the top 75 players. You're probably not going to see Jordan again until they do the top 100 players. like I'm keeping it a buck with you. He's really removed himself from a lot of the NBA stuff. And I think he's close friends with like Charles Oakley, Ahmad Rashad, and I'm not sure if he's still good friends with Tiger Woods or not. He used to be really good friends with Charles Barkley until Charles Barkley was coming for him on TNT about how he was as an owner. But I guess Michael Jordan took that personally, and it's like you're, But I say all that to say I think Michael Jordan's probably just sick of the coverage, to be honest with you, sick of the comparisons and just sick of the nonsense. If it's one thing if the analysts would just stick to analyzing basketball and not these stupid comparisons, because it's lame. They don't play the same position. They didn't play the same era. They were going under completely different circumstances of what the NBA was at the time. Like it's not the same. And you're never going to get a clear argument, because the people who are Jordan fans are going to be like, well, he won more MVPs, he went 6-0 in the finals, and he allegedly went through a harder era in basketball, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he would have 8 titles if he didn't take that, that break, that retirement, and went to go play baseball. like you're going to hear it all. And then the LeBron people are going to be like, well, he's accomplished more. He's the most scored ever. Like it's a never-ending thing. It is a never-ending thing, you guys. And so, nonetheless, Stephen A. responds, and basically, he's upset because LeBron said that Stephen A. Smith is on his, Taylor Swift tour, doing all this media coverage ever since LeBron confronted Stephen A. at the game and it went viral. And so Stephen A., after the fact, went on his podcast and basically said, listen, man to man, if LeBron would have tried something, it would have been a knuck if you buck situation. I would have punched him. I would have punched him in the face. Now, Stephen A., was that necessary? No. You know daggone well you were not going to be punching no LeBron James. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. You were not going to be punching nobody. So nonetheless, you guys, it gets back to LeBron, of course. So LeBron poses a messy video, and I actually was surprised he posted it. It was this footage of Stephen A., I guess, attempting to learn how to box and basically trying to show Stephen A. attempt to throw punches that were basically swing and misses, y'all. Shout out to baseball. Baseball opening day is today, y'all. Shout out to Major League Baseball. So nonetheless, y'all, that happened, right? So this obviously pissed off Stephen A., right? Because basically LeBron's mocking him and making fun of him. Stephen A. Smith, he doesn't like it. He's not feeling it. He's not featuring it, right? And so his response on First Take today was, that's how petty you've become? When has LeBron ever done something like that? This man is in his feelings. I wonder why. Could it believe it's because I don't believe you're the GOAT? Basically meaning he always puts LeBron number 2 behind Michael Jordan as the GOAT, right? And then he puts his foot in his mouth, you guys. Puts his foot in his mouth. Because LeBron also made some comments about the NBA, in which Brian Windhorst responded that there's room to hold each other accountable, but the finger pointing, I don't feel it benefits anybody. And then Adam Silver got in on the Stephen A. and LeBron going back and forth and said, sometimes it feels like other sports I'm a fan of, and when I watch the coverage, particularly around the games, it seems to be more celebratory, basically saying this foolishness that is going on just seems like it is nothing but a hate fest. So then Stephen A. decides as well, you guys, to say on First Take out of nowhere, in regards to LeBron, I never brought up really and never really discussed while you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service. And I was like, Kobe? I was like, why is Kobe in this? Why are we inserting Kobe Bryant? And from what I recalled, no, LeBron was not, there wasn't video or pictures of him. But from what I understand, he was present at the memorial service. He just didn't want to be filmed. So I don't know if he was backstage or in the locker room or if he was in one of the press boxes and he told the people no cameras. But from my understanding, he was there and just didn't want the press or media attention to take focus away from Kobe Bryant's memorial service. It made sense for Michael Jordan to speak about Kobe Bryant. They were friends. They were close. Kobe emulated his game after MJ. I wasn't expecting LeBron James to get up there and say something. That would have been awkward. That would have been weird. They were cool. There was respect. But LeBron's boys, as far as the NBA goes, are like Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, and the Banana Pope people. Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony. So that's his, that's who his close people, were. So, and then also Stephen A. threw another jab that LeBron was not at, Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame ceremony, where he got inducted at Miami, or got his, not his Hall of Fame, at his statue, statue, him getting the statue or whatever. So, everybody is dragging Stephen A. Smith, you guys, all day. All day, y'all. They are dragging Stephen A. all day. So, Stephen A. comes out, y'all, and says, my apologies and clarification. I misspoke in hour 1 of First Take today when I intimated that LeBron did not attend Kobe Bryant's memorial. I corrected myself in hour 2 when I acknowledged he was indeed in attendance. My mistake, should not have broached that subject. It was not my main point. I retract nothing else that I said. Have a nice day. Child, why is Kobe in it? Why is Kobe in it? Let that man rest in peace. What are you doing, Stephen A? And now you're basically looking like somebody who's spreading misinformation, which is what people have accused you of doing in the past on some of your alleged leaks and some of your alleged stories that you've gotten wrong. But we don't have time to talk about that today, right? But I'm just where does he think that this is going to end for him? Going back and forth with LeBron. Like, LeBron is at the end of his career. He may play for a couple more years or whatever. Like, what is this going back and forth really going to do? Like, we're wasting actual time and valuable time actually doing sports commentary. Like, what is your end game here? Even people who may not be LeBron fans are even defending LeBron at this point, because you're proving LeBron's point that this is a Taylor Swift tour to you. Next, you're going to be on Fox News again talking about this. You're going to be on all these channels again talking about this. When is it going to stop? When are you going to move on? At some point, a moral compass has to get in. At some point, an integrity has to come in and say, you know what? This is not a good look. We gotta put the kibosh on this. Regardless of ratings, regardless of whatever else, we gotta stop it, right? Because what are we achieving? And then the thing is, you're pissing off other NBA players by doing this, by keeping this going. See, that's the part you don't see, Stephen A. Other players are looking at you and realizing they don't really want to fool with you. They rather go to other platforms to, do interviews or give exclusives to, because they're seeing how this thing is going with LeBron, and they're not feeling it. They're not featuring it. And even though Draymond Green is not a player of LeBron's stature, he's done with you. And he's somebody now that is, trying to be a part of the media and trying to set himself up for, media jobs after retirement, as he has a contract with Turner Sports. So this is just one big old hot mess. But why would you insert Kobe Bryant in it? And did LeBron have to show you footage or pictures of proof of him being at the memorial service? Like, that was just weird. That was so weird to say. And it's just giving, like I said, you hate this man because he either stopped giving you access earlier in his career, or you're mad that there's no access. And the closest you can get to LeBron at this point is Rich Paul and Maverick Carter. But you're not getting close to LeBron beyond that anymore. And that's what really has you pressed. So there's that. That's all I got, because I don't want to make a long video. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.